guys, what's happening? This is the crown jewel from the Dale Piper collection that we just bought out of Pennsylvania. We just drove a 1,000-mile round trip to get this, the crown jewel, the holy grail of Honda XLs, the 1975 Xl350. Dale told me when he took this to Mid-Ohio last summer that he had to actually put a sign on it, not for sale, because he was getting harassed everywhere at Mid-Ohio at the Vintage Trail Bike Museum. Come take a look at it. Come take a look at it from this side over here. Look at the exhaust system on it, how beefy the exhaust is. This is a full 350 single cylinder, 4-stroke. Look at the suspension. The diameter of the front forks is beefier. The rear shock is beefier. Look at the size of the rear tire. It's massive compared to the normal XL. Well, I'm used to riding the XL175s, XL250s. My daily rider that I ride more than anything else is a Honda CRF250, which is the modern predecessor of this. But this is just awesome. It's got a mountain of torque. Kenny just got done riding it. He was having a blast on it. It's a 348cc single cylinder 4-stroke. Absolutely mint original condition. 5,000 miles on it. It's got 5,946 miles. It's just been completely gone through by the techs here at the museum. Probably didn't need it. Dale said it was fine, but we can't leave well enough alone. So we took it, took the tank off, the air cleaner, the carburetor off, went through the whole system, flushed out the tank, put a brand new fuel petcock on it, brand new fuel lines, completely rebuilt the carburetor. Look at the bottom of the float ball. The float ball is even polished. The airbox was clean, brand new oil, valves were adjusted. The bike has a brand new set of tires on it, front and rear. Dale doesn't mess around. All the stuff that we got from Dale, his whole collection. Dale's a long-time motorcycle collector aficionado, much like myself, and has a massive, had a massive collection of motorcycles, but he's lightened his load a little bit, sold some to us, sold some to some other people. In any event, this one of all the bikes we got from him, this is one of my favorites. This is just so much fun to ride. It has a unique color on the engine. It's like a bronze color, factory bronze color.
That's like my favorite part about this bike.
The engine color?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the paint job too.
Really nice profile from this side with the bronze engine color and the pipe and the paint job. It's stunning. Yeah,
and the chrome gas cap. Look at the gauges too. That's one thing. It looks like.
Oh, and then the gauges. So there's a cherry on top.
Yeah, it's like check them out. It's like Superman's gauges, man. The red, white, and blue, just beautiful. All the idiot lights work great. The high beam indicator, high beam, low beam, turn signals.
It's sexy as hell.
It's super sexy. And if you want to, speaking of sexy, if you want to bring your girlfriend for a ride to the beach on this thing or out on a summer ride, it's got boyfriend. A boyfriend. If you're a girl and you want to take your boyfriend for a ride, go for it. It's got passenger pegs on the back already, and the seat's long enough for 2 people. Even the front fender, original plastic front fender, is in mint shape. Needs nothing. Brand new set of tires on it. Top of the line trials tires. Look, it's still got the hairy nubs on them. So again, Dale said Dale gave us this bike to sell to raise money for the museum. He's been following us on YouTube and social media for a while. He knows what a massive $6.5 million investment we put into this place, and that we're still working on getting the restaurant bar open. So he gave us some of his primo bikes, said go ahead, auction them off and see what you can raise for the museum. So Dale's been a benefactor in that he gave us a super deal on the bikes and gave us some primo inventory. This is a bike, there's not too many bikes that we get through that I would like to keep for myself. This is one absolutely I'd like to keep for myself. I'm a big guy. I'm about, I don't know, with my gear on, maybe 240, 6'2". Not that you have to be a big guy to ride it, but it's a 350. It's got plenty of power to ride a passenger on the back. Speaking of which, Kenny's about the same size as me. Let's take this thing for a little rip with 2 up on it. And we'll put Junior on it. Fires right up, first kick every time. Even the suspension, when Kenny hopped on the back, it didn't sag down real far like they normally do on a 125. This is just designed to a different level. It's kind of like, I feel like you're on a 250 that's on steroids or something. Everything's all beefy on it. Even the gas tank's bigger. The gas tank, the frame, the front forks. Look at the finish on the forks. The aluminum's nice and polished on it. The chrome is perfect. Good luck finding a nicer one. You're just not going to, period. 45-year-old Honda in mint original condition. And it's fun. Fun to ride. Very sporty machine. Look Listen to the motor on this thing. Perfect. No backfiring, no valve clatter, no carburation issues. Shifts like butter, clutches like butter, and the brakes are fantastic on it. One of the best drum brakes I've ever ridden. This is an inch, but it's Honda. The fit and finish and quality on the Hondas is so much better than anything else from that era. Just perfect. Fantastic machine. If you're looking for a bike to take on vintage trail rides, dual sport rallies, you want a bike for transportation that you can buy today and it's going to be worth more money next year, buy this bike. Think about it. You buy a new 500 or a 250 or a 350 enduro bike, as soon as you roll that brand new $8,000 bike out of the showroom, you knock off $3,000. You lose $3 grand right off Jump Street. You buy this bike, it's going to be worth exactly what you paid for it, because there's 20 other guys that are going to be bidding on it that are all going to be within 100 or 200 bucks on it. So if you decide you don't want it, which you won't, but if something in your life changes and you need to sell it, which happens, you know, got a new baby coming or new job or you got to move, this is an easy bike to find a new home for, because everybody wants it. Evidence, hop on Kenny, evidenced by Dale. Dale told me when he was over in mid-Ohio, he literally could not go anywhere at the rally without someone saying, hey, how much for the Honda? So he put the not for sale sign on it. And you know, he knew he could help us out by giving us the bike, and he did. And we're auctioning it off to raise funds to the museum. So it's going to a great cause. Man, if anybody wants to buy this bike and leave it at the museum, we'd be honored to keep it here. Fly out for Rockstock, for the Woodstock event we're having here this summer. We're doing bike nights every Friday night, movie nights every Saturday night. We have 6 3-day events, starting with Rockstock 2019, Memorial Day weekend. We got Doug Danger doing a jump here. So stay tuned, a lot of great things going on at the museum. Buy this bike, man. This is Kaplan America approved 100%. I don't say that about too many of the bikes coming through. It's got to be something that really touches my heart, and this bike does it. Thank you, Dale, and God bless America.